we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call colors, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join we on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, who we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call colors, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join we on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, who we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call colors, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join we on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, who we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside.
Good morning, and welcome to a program where we call Colors. Right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook, so we discuss issue the front page of the newspaper and the people do for the morning. So until then we can talk about issue the paper they not touch, but we feel say very much important. We can as well discuss So inside the program we go first and watch within the the front page them. And the first paper where we take inside the program this morning. First blunder. Okay, so not forget for like and share the program as they join. We hope say you get a wonderful night. Hope say you get a wonderful night. And you plan for get a very, very good day. Okay, so we go straight. And the first paper, now the City Hunter newspaper inside the program this morning. And the City Hunter newspaper say, obscuring the fruits for personal gain. Leonel fan and flames. And Salone and Liberia leaders strengthening bilateral relations. A new direction in blackout and low voltage. The Concord Times newspaper says Sierra Leone, Liberia forged stronger ties during President Bouakai's visit, and you as well get Napoleon Nkrumah shines on global stage. Another story for inside this edition of the Concord Times. The Mnet newspaper President Bio welcome Liberia's president commits to deepen regional cooperation. 2025 budget will reduce economic burden on Sierra Leoneans, and the presidential advisor on youth affairs re-echoes hope for youth. The next one, now the EOS newspaper. UNICEF Ministry of Social Welfare launched positive parenting education program. Honorable Mariama Zombo calls for food diversification. And Sabano dancers honor late cultural icon with a festival and some serious drumming skills. And the Expo Times newspaper, Bio and Bouakai sign joint communique. And Kambu Wabu community in Kenema cries for help. Also enforce law on contempt of parliament speaker. And you get Sierra Leone highlights commitment to sustainable mining at IGF 28th AGM. Fake military officer arrested at Freetown International Airport. And the next one we get now the Calabash newspaper, where say military Magai land issue. Parliament commence VP Jules Jallo's intervention. President Bouakai and Bio pledge stronger bilateral ties for regional development. Vice President Dr. Mohamed Jules Jallo strengthens bilateral ties during Guinea-Bissau visit. Jaffa Zahir social media tirade against judiciary faces criticism, and Deputy Speaker commend NP Sierra Leone on state-of-the-art fuel tank installation. Napoleon Nkrumah champions mineral value addition at international forum. The Freetown Daily newspaper, Speaker and Deputy Speaker inspect new 5,000 liters NP Sierra Leone gas station. And you as well get their adults this World Children's Day. It's time to listen to the future. Government, UNICEF and partners declare 4 chiefdoms ODF on World Toilet Day. President Bio welcomes Liberia's President Bouakai, commits to deepen regional cooperation. And the next one, now the Drone newspaper. After a decade of political propaganda, will Sierra Leone's electricity wake up? Please, just some seconds, please. Sorry about that. Some seconds. Okay, so just mute and quick. One of our guests don't come inside, but just mute and quick. I just done the paper, the quick one. All right, so we go back and take this one. After a decade of political propaganda, will Sierra Leone's electricity wake up? From Slumber, Augustine Soyisembe Mara. At Unimag, Adi Macaulay delivers lecture on rule of law and democracy. Salone Times newspaper. I have no plan for 2028. Samoa Kamara declares Bio Bouakai commits to ameliorate hunger, and you as well get APC's Jagaban addresses Sierra Leoneans in Virginia. In the Owl newspaper on the rule of law, development, and democracy nexus. At the Macaulay Trails, Unimac student, and as well you get at Commission's Orange Mobile Network in Tinkatopa, Makama Chiefdom, MP Hills, Orange Sierra Leone, and Napoleon Nkrumah shines on a global stage. And the next paper, now the Independent Observer newspaper, Mr. President, can we talk? Past 51, RSLAF, ONS, police in live firing competition. And VP Julde intensifies bilateral engagement. Statistics Sierra Leone commemorate African Statistics Day. And the next one we'll get inside now the AZ newspaper. We say, dear adults, this World Children's Day, it's time to listen to the future. Liberia, Sierra Leone, deepen bilateral relations. VP Jallo strengthening ties with Guinea-Bissau leadership. And First Lady reassures commitment to combat gender-based violence. No additional tax in 2025 budget. And the Rolling Stone newspaper, Blooming She Media Limited launches first selfie studio. And First Lady Fatima Madabio joins to commemorate UN World Day in Sierra Leone. And the next one we will get inside the program, now the Future newspaper, we say alarming, no WASC for 43 schools. And you as well get drivers union reject ultimatum. PCs intensify peace messages. The next one we will get inside the program this morning. Now the Gleaner newspaper, ponder our light, a new direction in blackout and low voltage. And we go to the next paper, winner, the Africa 24 newspaper. Is there a reckless driver in the APC? Speaker, Deputy curtail fuel thievery in Parliament. Bio's loyalist goes red. And now all the people in this will be get inside the program this morning. We go straight and introduce. Okay, first I think. Yes, we guessed it already inside the program. Yeah, it already. So let me go straight to him and bring him inside. So we go start the ball rolling right away. Okay, so the person way we get inside the program this morning, the person we actually they talk, you know, for the member of parliament them, APC member of parliament them, you know, and they represent them now the public, and they for communicate information where they happen inside parliament with regards to APC or any other thing we get for do with national things then we then can discuss. So inside the program we get Honorable Dr. Umfa Sori G. Kuruma with the program. Good morning, Doctor, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Senga Pierre. Good morning, Kores. Good morning, people. I don't know all they do.
By God in power, will they try for do fine? I hope say you they do okay.
Managing.
So let's start with this question. I don't know if it will make sense, but let's try for ask. What in the happen at Parliament right now? Where people need to know?
Well, the Minister of Finance just already the budget for the coming year, 2025,
Mm-hmm.
and before the budget was the finance bill for 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So the next sitting of Parliament will commence the budget debate at Parliament. So now those are the critical things where they happen at Parliament. They eventually will break after the budget debate. Will break into appropriation committees or see how the different MDAs them for who gets them the money that we government appropriate for them, whether waiting and budget for them and forget her or not forget her.
And we they talk about the taxes them where people where the government been promised say last year budget now be 5% tax. This year we they expect 2025 forget another 5%. But we understand say then they retain then they hold on to the 5% and they're not go add any more taxes. Not true. What happen at that area there?
So for give people a brief background on what happened in 2023, government because a finance bill. We then propose an increment on rice and iron rod and cement. And in one of the increments, especially the one for rice, then be suggested and for introduce the duty on rice of 5% for 2024. We pretty much they under implementation now for this 2024. And then believe say in 2025, they will increase unto 10%. So of course, at the time, for give people in some background, we in the opposition be there against that 5%. And for give people in some knowledge of what team make will be there against them. In 2008, the APC government be suspend that 5% duty on rice. So which means from 2008 to date, which is 2008 to the end of 2023, there was no duty on rice. But this government come and say they want to add the duty on rice because the price of rice be not go out of control. They not will control the price of rice, and they not see how the suspension of the duty they benefit the cost of rice. So they say one go raise they want go collect revenue from the price of rice. We tell them say when have a broaden a tax base, no depend on this rice here. We tell them back say if we add this 5% to put per rice, the final consumer na go bear the cost. Na go bond the cost of it, which means if you add 5%, the price go to it costs the importer more. We come back the other price they pay the you they buy and they pay for them. But they still say they need for collect the money because they want for help the farmers them and help for see how they go kickstart the feed Salone project. So 1 year down the road, we still ask government how much money they all get from that 5% they impose. They wouldn't come back say, and we be just say imminent that the 10% for rolling because it be in that finance bill of 2024, that it is imminent that in 2025 the 5% back will come. We plead to them, say, one, we want them to remove the 5% will be there before. Two, let them not add the other 5%, which means law go back to what will be the experience in 2008. Because now, from the total Adam, price of rice will go from 650 leons to 1,200 leons per bag. And we also tell them, say, even the people that want to afford for buyers by bag, when they buy by cup in rations, then they spend more past the what they buy by bag. And if government get for be a listening government and people-centered government, we know see say it would be a good reason. But doing this bill, we break from the plenary and we get consultation with the Ministry of Finance, and then please say, well, yes, they know add the other 5%, but let the 5% stay. So which pretty much what they do is to remove the tax over in 2025 and push them down to 2026 while they observe within the gun. Because according to them, a commitment to they don't make to them partners them, which is the international partners them, who they donate, who they give them funds, who they give them loan.
So in simple language, the commitments, in other words, now the international community, then they try for meet the target where they don't set with them for add more tax on the people.
Correct. And this will be also all along say any government where they try for please multilateral institutions, especially IMF, World Banks, the one that they give them loan. If they continue for go and abide by them conditionalities, then they against the interests of the people will continue to suffer and they will become very unpopular.
Okay.
We don't tell them this, and we don't tell them this from 5 years ago, and then still they do them. So when they can and say, well, APC government not be get money from IMF again because APC government be maintain the subsidies or we make the cost of living be they done. I make they not be get the favor of IMF. Of course, I sure say they don't want to lose the favor of IMF. So then go put the problem, let the people and suffer while they continue to get their favor.
Okay, so whilst I ask you the next question, if you are able for adjust the camera, because you foiled cuts, if you're able for adjust a little bit, it will help you as well. As you do that one day, we don't get Bumper today on the line. Thank you very much, that's great. We don't get Bumper on the line, and even at the WhatsApp line for joining me. Bumper, good morning and welcome to the program.
Yes, Shingi Pierre, fellow Sierra Leonean, both home and abroad, on a all good day.
Okay, stay with me. Honorable, I'll take you back. I still there inside this finance thing. But I'll take you back to a paper where not today actually come out, but I feel say important for we touch on that particular issue. This one actually come out on Monday and today now Wednesday. So I don't know if I get it right. One time in the not to be last year before last, they tell me about increment for salary for different government workers them. But we not see how then they come to reality. We see the vice president go to the police them and tell them say they go increase their salary. We not see that one they happen. So what thing actually they happen? Why government don't make a budget, they don't promise, and then at the end of the day they're not able to fulfill that?
The simple fact is the money not there. Now the simple fact, the money not there. So government pretty much they bet more than they almost charm. So they bite more than they almost chew. So if the money not there, at the end of the day, they're not going to realize that. And now this will they talk about, so we say you get a wage bill will bloated. As they speak now, and as the Minister of Finance, responsible for finance kind of parliament, they say now, they don't find out, say the wage bill, they'll go about 45% of the GDP. Which is really, really high. And for any given government, you want maintain at 30% or less. And if you did that, it's no surprise. They've created a lot of agencies. They've created a lot of jobs, where government get for spend money per. They don't expand missions then. Now almost all the missions in the world, and when I talk about the emissions that they talk about with embassies there across the world, nearly all of them have ambassadors and deputy ambassadors. In the previous APC government, maybe few, I would say the United States beget a deputy ambassador, and few other missions then beget deputy ambassador.
Okay.
If you talk about
Sorry, Honorable, just hold on.
Yes.
Hold on, no go.
Yes.
I want to talk to you something, but I'll go off my quick. Just hold on quick. Family, now continue for the
Okay.
tweet, or they come back just now.
Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the Wala now we had, let's just
All right, and we're very sorry. I be just want for adjust something quickly. Now that make I take a break. Yes, Honorable, you can continue with two side you been there just now.
So the car will be the states, the missions them. Then get every mission now gets deputy ambassadors. Ministries, they don't split education, they don't split education into primary, tertiary. Finance, they don't split into economic development. Social welfare, they don't split into social welfare and gender, children affairs. You get a ministry of environment, where pretty much will be getting an environmental protection agency, and even the protected area authority there, office them for play an instrumental role for maintaining the environment there. So now you get even a resident minister of Western area, first in the history. So the expansion and in ministries, creation of so anytime you create one ministry, you get create a directorate, you get create a secretariat, meaning you get permanent secretary. So all landed all increase government spending. And government in tax base, in revenue base, pretty much are the same. So it's like you get more expenditure, but you get less revenue. So you always go the day in the bottom, meaning you struggle for see how you going to put.
So now this make we don't resort to two things. Bumper they bring you kind inside at this point. It look like saying this don't make we resort to two things. We go back to two things. One, pass mark trust, and then more tax on the people them. Where because now the people now they pay some of them debts there. So bumper more wage. Then say every pregnant wage bill. Salone economy in tatters. This not today it come out in the Salone compass. But I think when they talk about finance, we begin talk about it and let's just clear and quickly. So we'll go back to old paper them and begin discuss some of the issues there. Paper they will come out last week. What thing that you take? Because even right now as we talk so, although some people say it's very much important for we get, and now we get for the first time we get a librarian now the office of the president, archivist. We don't get new ambassadors them. We don't get new creation of like every other time. Then they create new office them, So what thing that you take on this bumper?
Well, fellow Sierra Leonean, I go and count on the past President Bio in word in the campaign 2018. It's no way they can downsize. They say they can reduce the ministerial them, or we can see an increase. Certain thing and the way the increment they take place so. It can be difficult for one because for set up administrative structure, it means it's not like one old ministry boss. And you get more than 500 workers. Civic get for common, structure get for common, all landed now from the waiting revenue we government they raise. And the revenue then the government fit for utilize them the rightful way for reflect the life of the people them. Because these ministries and way so we see now duplication. And where you they create duplication, they add dividend. Waiting the ministry then they for now for like government tap and benefit revenue. But now losses now we just take it. And we not get the expatriate, we not get say the technical know how for manage and also one place we say we political supporters them. We fund them, we say we they appoint them. But when you appoint person, it qualify in the sense for let it work to what administrative function of that institution did nothing. Like example, Sierra Tell we see where President Bio using cousin, where Nami novice. where he go there, we see under EBK where Sarah tell me the boom. But where in cousin go the bra, now Sarah tell it turn to graveyard. Not for them about. We own communication. Watch waiting at the repercussion of that. Because of this family, this political way we want please people them, we dey set the nation backward. We may not take 5 steps ahead. Now we don't reverse back. And you know what they mean? Then kind loss then they for make them kind gain then they it mean a lot for like set up short time policy way go more efficient and effective and robustly monitored. But yeah, we know this here. It's about storytelling. Look again, say Liberian na the state house. How you go expect for let we get Liberian and the library dey first? No, we ask we self them kind thing dey. And if you want for let person write for you memo yourself, not I mean say not the way you dey at your own tenor. Now where you don't left, now people that go write about your memoir. So can we them people in there that it mean a lot. Well, now let it show we who side and say state house will get library. And which of course you know will go do out of the content of the state house. You see things then the way we they do, we need for advice President Bio well. And President Bio, we may not say I list him president. But the way at which way they rule we, it not simply for say and say now waiting if you don't talk you want do. Because waiting if you talk, not what we see they do. And then they affect the ordinary people in life. And look about the rate at which way unemployment day. And look the way at which back way they go and shock with people them. Unnecessary you want jobs then they close because of taxation. And government them will always increase. And don't forget to Usai we count the money they go now and say number 1, napa wages. Number 2, napa allowance. Number 3, napa town hall meeting. Now your money then they go. The money not they reflect on we. This government not trust more than 100 trillion debts on behalf of this nation. But don't know, you know they reflect I mean at the life of ordinary Sierra Leonean. Short time money, if they check the population of Salone, all man could get 5 million.
Okay, but I think this 2025 budget, Bumper, if you get me,
yes.
This 2025 budget, something they inside it, but please hold on here. Now I just go through the Facebook, YouTube quick. The first person we comment on that break say, old time family friends say, we had this break is compromising to us, the public. Okay, and then you get another person where when Francis Yusuf himself put a message. But I tell you something, yeah. I not talk anything to honorable for guide them on waiting it talk. And I not try for make we talk secret for guide them. We not the guide, nobody will need compromise nothing. But at the same time, we get right for protect. We own the image of we own, against them now. So protect them in a sense, not by waiting in the talk or waiting, but certain things, the minor things then the way we go pick up and then we tell them for adjust them, yeah. So please, una trust we like una always don't trust we. And Francis Yusuf say, thank you for adjusting honorable background. You are very smart. So you see, some people pick up something, some people not pick up. But please allow me for last well at that thing when me notice and then I move. If you notice I'm okay. If you don't notice I again, please, if we hurt you, we're sorry. Okay, so we go back to the program proper one. And Bumper, you talk just now about wage bill and other things then. And Honorable as well don't try for analyze something on that day. This make I go back to Salone Times newspaper, we come out on Monday. It say 15% salary increase for teachers. Recruitment of 2,000 teachers. Recruitment of 3,000 health workers. Recruitment of 1,000 civil servants. 15% salary increase for the forces. Goodies for the budget. Goodies of 2025 budget. Honorable, goodies of 2025 budget. How good? This good for the economy?
Not good. Not good at all. We all drive to the same thing, and which is the debt. Public debt don't increase. It don't increase threefold from how the government inherits. Public debt Now that's where the people of this country, now then debt, not to government debt too. Yes, now government take on their behalf. But now we own debts, who get for pay. And we pay them at a cost, high interest. And this government campaign on high public debt. Then campaign on high cost of living. They say all things be expensive, the debts they don't increase, government too big, and they want bring and want downsize government for let government they at a situation wherein they will manage. But interestingly, they don't come now, and for 7 years now the same pattern they see. I don't see the white routine they gone, we don't see new appointment that don't come back. So this now government already for take the cue. Because if you take the cue, you will say, okay, now let's resize. This now government wait for not declare austerity long term. And when declaring austerity is being prudent. Now prudent financial management. You can read and they talk say, hey, the APC left with austerity. But the APC left the government with an inflation rate at 13% or less. APC left government with price of rest 200,000 or less. So a government when they declare austerity, when they spend 50 fatter, that inflation will go up to 55%. And now the inflation don't come down in the 40s to 30s. A government will not declare austerity, loan them in few trillions. I'll give the exact amount. But now they don't multiply the loans, the debts. Now we talk about public debt, way up to 45%, 46% of the GDP. And then say it projected for increase to 47% next year before it can down for the following year, which I believe say, me go tell you say not get for condom. Because anytime the government decides say, okay, we go trust more, the debts they go up. But they feel say, okay, we'll downsize, but we'll not see that pattern they don't exist over the years then. So we very troubled. We are troubled by what we see the trend, and we're troubled by the fact say the government they take the cue say we for downsize and reduce expenditure. And if you not reduce expenditure, at the end of the day, if you say if you come back to the poor people where they try for help and increase burden on them, then I don't know what the government want to do for the people of this country. This country, our country oversee more on social safety net. A country where you get over 70% of the people are unemployed, they will foresee social safety net for people there. And not over going to a few communities no more, you call people there, you can't give them 1 million. With that 1 million, they know buy one bag dress. I think the government get for see how then get for create institutions that will go meet the needs of the people where they suffer now. As far as government will create jobs for them, they will try for take care of their livelihood.
Okay, so government now the biggest employer in the country right now. In as much as now the biggest employer, then just don't select few people them we will get increase in salary. For example, the teachers then they say they had 15%, and they're not talking anything about nurses. They not talk about anything about the other set of people, and then just say then go recruit 3,000 workman, the health workman them. Then say then go recruit 1,000 civil servants, and then go a salary for the police, the military, and all the forces them to 15%. What about the rest of the civil servants? Things the money for everybody, nothing other. So Bampala bring you inside. In the case of Usai government, now the biggest employer in a country, Usai that's go lead way.
Well, you see, one thing this government, they fail to realize the government is about continuity. A government able to create the enable environment where things will be easy. Like an example, you see what they say Salone made the fastest growing economy under EBK in term. They not tell you say it then at the back. But the rate at which way Africa Mineral may get 14,000 workers, London Mining may get 7,000 workers, Adax may get 2.5 million workers, then you get Sokfin, where they may get above 1 million workers. And the money then they say where the salary they come, now in foreign and currency they carry it. If they pass through the bank of Salone, they save the gain. Then they change and convert and to loans, pay the people, then go pay in loans. So now the way the way government they try to put in or create, not I say employment for people when save they survive, but they then save they survive. But yeah, now we they see the story contrary. Because we were above and government and a government for create the enable environment. Now we back the ordinary people and traders there.
Bumper are very sorry. Bumper are very sorry to continue. Honorable, please, I'm ready for we the out and color we been said just you go give me the exact the debts, wait to get at the debt and other things. I come to you just because the paper they will talk about this. Bumper are very sorry, forgive me. Go ahead.
Yeah, so what you watch about the Angulende and we say we unnecessarily travel with taxation. It become burden every day to the ordinary people. Like example, the president for Liberia. You remember we president me want go Liberia. Now flight to Chachad for Gwenka. But this president of Liberia, he passed through road. He reduced costs drastically. A boundary. You go take one off flight, go and no more you come back. Bra, you know most money than there. That money they get lots for supplement, not I mean say for complement you and supplement and say with financial transaction them. But the rate at which way they see things and the way how official the civil servants they treat them, it's not good for right home about. The civil servant they don't get nothing for right home about. Then they pay man less than 800,000 and then they buy less more than 1 million. Tell me how efficient and effective work would they? Imagine, then what you look about the allowance, then travel, say, the wages, and also then per diem towards, say, the internal discussion. Most people they take go. What about, say, the civil servant, where not them not get the work where government they add value? So if civil servant drop truth, it become difficult for government. If the minister they get songs of praise, now the civil servant. If president they get songs of praise, now the civil servant. But the civil servant, there is nothing right home about where good, where them go able to take up. And most of them, if you see them, then they stray. Some of them, then they leave Waterloo. Imagine, then they can't walk in a U building. Not the cost of transportation. And the rest, they above 1 million. What you get for save? What you get for take up about? It take the grace of God. The rate at which civil servant then they work. And then they treat it like black plastic. They don't know about them. They don't care about them. But now they're the jackass. Now they make up the bulk system of how government they earn money. Now they do the dirty job. But government know they think about them. They know they motivated. They don't care about them. How you expect for them to give dividend? These are the way. Motivation for them, especially for that civil servant area. But it really is not good for right home about. The how things they go now we nation before we say alhamdulillah, not I mean subhanallah. Because it's not easy for the ordinary people. We know waiting people they undergo. When you talk about the man go say now politics they talk. This is not a politics. This nation now we nation. If you watch say the way how the past government may can motivate the civil servant them. If not so this government for can continue for do. We foresee so many dividend they yield. But now you check most of the institutions them then they drop because of what motivation all day. So man they work right now, say like na security work after 45 days, then go pay her. You imagine some man they go to us all for now. If because salary no day, month no salary no day. Civil servant sabi it's not easy, it's not good for right home about. If we not tell President BOD too, then we the lie and we the fake up. But as Sierra Leone, you patriotic, not I mean right what you get. Now for tell that part too. No abuse and not tell and what, but tell and to let you say people in the suffer, people in the state. What do we vote for? It know they reflect, especially from the civil servant when we up upper. Now then first they cry past the ordinary people. Even for goats, say that chop money now us, they because all team back don't left parade. Even reach one bag rest, then salary, then up to now government, not even talk about how for increase their salary. But they talk about other sectors. What about it? It's not easy.
Bumper, you say Boakai used the road for come inside Sierra Leone. Let's expensive. Marabio the fly for go Libya anytime. Listen what in this person say. He say we answer.
Okay.
He say I remember the text message the waiting but the thing on our way. Okay, I don't see him. Papi's MD Abu Kamara say, bumper, Yusuf, this guy gets mind drive by road like where we aim and so. So why you are what kind of road?
Well, to work a cam, you see, that's how Bonkai do. It's surprised me.
Yes, so Bonkai then say that peace with the people, like Marabiotif election and other things. I want fight for what kind of road.
But look, how how INSEF show that bilateral relationship what we get. We travel by road, it's very good for we people. That cheers wait for the time. When did they wait for people? It's very good. But
Okay.
it's flight. You know what I mean? A charter flight. Hey, you know what I mean? For them, let's say a charter flight. It goes extra gem where busy. Now they know what they did.
All
A
right.
charter flight, go and that
Okay.
money there, we for take up what I mean say we squeeze and try for help in the area of fear, or help in the area of the health sector, or help in the area of the what I mean say the teachers them.
So we come to that area then day because you get other sector them actually where really they suffer. But like how it's honorable inside again, Gigi Snow, yeah. Honorable, I go again back. Today it look like say we dey do the review, but we dey as well touch na the backside of the week, yeah. Same Monday again. They say Sierra Leone at high risk of death distress. I be they ask you just now, but I think provision then also follow we see something. Then say the external debts, yeah, where we get right now $1.9 billion. And the domestic debt where we get right now 24.5 billion millions, where that equivalent to $1 billion. Yeah. So this now as of June 2024, distress. And now you don't begin get organization or the big back for the government say, do you see that when I do debt cancellation or when I give you debt holiday? What thing really they happen? Una then a parliament they watch. What thing really they happen? Una think say when I get more than waiting una they just discuss, debate the budget. Una not get more things for do. What thing they happen? Una they monitor finance really oversight committee they for the watch frequently. Waiting finance they do.
Absolutely, I want to say we they do that because the only word we an opposition gets for the government na verbal word. The only message we an opposition gets for a ruling government na for tell na usai una excesses and day. And consistently over years we've done that. And I think say imperative or incumbent on this government for the take their notes and day. Of course, when we advise, like we bumper they say, we're not trying to be too critical, but we're trying to be as stewards of this country economy and even all what's in the happen at the country. So sometimes you give or take what's in the opposition they give with a grain of salt. You never take and say, oh, they are just being opposition, they're just trying to badmouth us, they're just trying to make us look bad. Because the thing about the economy now, something we enable create any propaganda machine against. If people are doing bad, they feel them. Even the Maui get money safe. If the economy is bad, they go no say the economy bad now because the profit will be they make, not going to make again, and the expenditure will not go up. So the thing about it is a bad economy no status. Of course, the poor man go feel am more than the rich man, but everybody go feel am. And anybody we comment, they comment based on the experience. And I believe saying that their experiences and they would not get over time or they talk. So there's no way you could go on the records or go across the records and go and say, now so and say the opposition be don't say we did in support of the spending of this government. We've always said the spending is reckless. And the reckless spending here, not just they on creating jobs, but just like our ultimate brother Bumper they talk about, the traveling pattern of the president, the frequent traveling overseas, travels they will believe say other people they for make other than them, because if other people they make I know cost the state so much money, because even if you not rich man picking, if you inherit money from your rich parents, if you not spend like how your rich parents be they spend them, you go become broke one day. So for us, we get a state where they on the bottom in terms of loans. And as you just state, we external debt no more, they in the billions of dollars. The United States, we internal debt in the trillions of loans. Then where are we? And then people are, especially the external debt. It means we get for pay them back in interest. But the internal debt them back means even institutions them, like the central bank, the commercial banks, them money then they would going to need for give to the private sector for let the private sector grow. It will be reduced drastically. Because if government don't loan them, then the private sector now will get them. And government cannot be seen to be, and the president could not be seen to be the employer in chief. Meaning, I get for employ everybody. You get for create an environment where the private sector they thrive. And when that private sector they thrive, then we go to see the growth where the country need for see. Because if the private sector thrive, meaning income earnings then go up. Then secondly, the tax revenue also will go up because then go pay to government back. So it will get an effect where it multiply effect. But if you put the cat before the horse, wherein you want to create jobs them for all the boys them where you believe say I promise job during election, you go create more institutions them, then naturally if you say they can give increments in salary to them people, they're not going to get them because the increment will never be see another office not taker.
Okay, so look at this paper. What this paper say on that area? The New Age newspaper say MDA's spending request beyond allocations will be rejected. Finance Minister na insist so. In other words, if they actually they make request, you know, beyond waiting, they already don't give them as a ceiling. They're not going for approval and they reject them. But we can see something they happen. Now they don't care go the 2025 budget, yeah. When they finally approve them, yeah, and then give them the chance for spend. But we can see them come back again and say, we don't go with that money though, but we want another money back. I don't forget how they can call them back, complementary budget also.
Supplementary
budget. Yeah, when they can come back, say that money will be don't say we want for use. We don't do now. But now this we want more back. But even within that same period, you go find out say some of the MDs themselves, them budget them, they not get them. Like for example, I'll take for example the teachers them. Then we don't give them first term. Then we give them second term, third term. So if they give them waiting, then we left say so waiting can go wrong. Now the reason this way make up they ask how effective the oversight committee on the money where Salone they spend. What can go wrong? Where the ENO can don't save, they say don't that money they want another money, but yet still other people not still get the money where they be the part of the budget.
Well, in all honesty, agencies and they where if you not go get the money, say the year done.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, agencies and they we inside the first quarter money, and then they get until the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you get other agencies and back. We'll go take more than they're supposed to get, like the ministries of finance, the ministries of agriculture, the grade 1 ministries there. But you get agencies in government when they even get the subventions them the four quarterly subvention in the whole year. So that statement there, you go for the one that they take pass with and forget, and the other one then back you know go for the one they will not get because why you go take what you not get? Because like what they talk about like the National Drug Agency, Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, them money not to anything for right home. So even when we talk about the fight against Kush, we say the agency not even get an official vehicle. So agency like that, you go no say at the end of the day, they don't even get.
So I beg, let's ask you this question again, please. Inside this same thing, under whose category where the office of the president in budget can fall?
Now under the office of the president.
How much una can approve for them? Because normally we can see say for Ministry of Finance we approve this, for this we approve this. How much una can approve for them for the year? For example, for last year, you remember?
Well, like this year, them project them for go over 30 something billion. No, over 13 some. I need for check. I didn't have the front page of the budget, but. They can take a lot of money because one, then get other initiatives and they within at the office of the president. Like when you come, you get to talk about the DSTI, then at Department of Science and Technology, you talk about the innovation. They're all initiatives and they all under the office of the president. So it is not just the president in office per se, but all initiatives and way the president will put say na English supervisor and office is supervisor initiatives, and they all get for take them money and they.
So under that budget, they can get a breakdown, or now where they can normally done the year and then the breakdown of that.
No, they get the breakdown of the budget. They get the breakdown line by line on waiting the different things the way the office of the president forgets.
And that can they inside the budget when they go present in parliament.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I want for big. I will not get a copy. You not mind for share that copy there with me?
I'll get a soft copy. I will share with you.
Thank you very much. So, I'll come over to you, Bumper. Yeah, maybe you may talk about something just now, and I will take you directly into the paper that now we come out today. Yeah, let's just scroll quickly and go to the paper that will come out today. Augustine Sori Sembe Mara. Yeah, this now waiting is say. It say a new direction in blackouts and low voltage. Do ya permit me for go again before and take another part of waiting this same man talk about where we be all of this get for the budget. The drone newspaper say after decades of political propaganda, will Sierra Leone's electricity wake up from slumber? So in other words, we not only get blackout, even when the lights can out save. You know they put on some things. I can remember some people can say me say, you know, go put on my fan, my television no go come on. You know, for the one that now we get their on back television, then the software pass all. So
exactly.
There we go again. What thing they happen, you know, with the light business right now? Because they don't talk all kind of talk about this. Scapa sheep, all the things that will happen. What thing they happen?
Well, you see, when I say government of continuity, now they eat dividend for with democracy, especially for Africa. But what come by the issue with grudge and revenge? It make we go bien. That's how some don't come out. We don't go there back. Because not forget, one thing they were EBK in regime we do, we go always continue for talk. The time where Salone be the darkest city, where even the musician, MRC me say, Bumbuna light pass the world done. But we see where EBK can inside 100 days, it fetch for light. And it not stop there again, it go as far as to the mini grid, like number one at Banka Soka, where we normally get, it can create some for we, Napoloko. You get Dodoma, where it may don't die. Bata under the past regime, that one where they kenema, where EBK come, you know what I mean? He also try for resuscitate them because during the dry season, na bo na in the give kenema light. During the rain season, na kenema na in the give. Then you get again them big Congo the all where na say na mini grid where mean they exist under EBK in term where it can where increase. But where this government can then we pamper all thing then they even that bumbu na phase 2. Money may come for that. Who say that money they go? Who say will not sabi? Nobody know. And one thing they pay this government, then good for right project. But where the money come, na don't you know they see back. And the white man themselves, na the taxpayers' money. If then they give something for money, then they know they see dividend. They save the week, then they get tired. And waiting we don't see, now make you see now with the persistent blackout, even towards this car power ship. Where say where unless me go for now for that big one where he owes them now 8 immigrants, but where this government can they say the price too high, where then can now then go take the one where get that small owes now the ship will they see so that one where unless me count now that big owes where if the supply we know for the one can then go not I mean then go rearrange it again count small ship. And look at waiting that ship they not I mean say they produce, and which of course they not even look at maintenance culture, how for maintain the mini grid and they mean they resuscitate we, mean they help we greatly polite. The people them and say na lunge na poloko, they know me they strain again for light. We people them na and say na say na Tonko Lily. They know me they strain again for light. Even to people in Abo Kenema, let we all be realistic. This light say it they become now more problem because people in get more losses every day. People in way bland cook 3-day soup. Now you know go able cook more. Now one day for one
now
day.
for even
Because
get money for cook soup and plaza,
water,
for
some
cook
people
less
in
and
water,
plazas.
they self me they survive pa. But now blackout.
So-
Say the persistent blackout. Where so it dey affect people them. Now make they see say the thief business. It dey increase every day because then gray areas them don't up hills then they where lights not dey. Now they bad man in they go. And you know say police station not there, then side the police they self not equipped. So say security they go under for you. But now why not? Now in the apple so people there. When net can some people in the area they know they sleep because the persistent blackout force they make that area they entirely dark. So you know what they mean for we people there? Government need for think over. Government is about continuity, but this rate at which way we they see blame games over 7 years, things them way the wire for don't fix as a continuity. Don't forget to now make MCC can recall them back. MCC can recall about the strive of EBK towards the light. Say if government for me don't continue this, because one thing they say Africa, me I always they tell people them, if Africa we get efficient and effective light, nobody no need for go overseas because we get all the raw material. Even to USA, UK, if they get blackout for 1 to 2 hours, you know almost losses insurance then they pay. Now in Africa now because of light, bruh. Where because of this light where Africa lack. If we get sufficient and effective light, no need for let anybody go overseas. You go see big company in the kaya for Kamai. And big company they say na energy. Now in the need. If energy no dey, how you feel say then say go cow them come in. Now great loss then go dey note me say about short kind thing. If you see you predecessor, don't take that thing there. That you first face about free quality education. No, the concept me wrong. Say we may just need affordable education and back on we energy. When you embark on we energy, bra, na giant company and they can come in the one car. But how them for Canberra na the light? Look for so we were na the citizen. The prudence started first, the constant blackout. Then I say company now. And you know what in company mean? For one company, no easy. So if the light not adequate, the light not sufficient and effective, that nation they all turn backward they go pan. Study Africa no more. If Africa we take light as we priority, don't forget so even the God will make we. He said let there be light, and there was light. That's the first pronunciation. So if we lack them thing, then they look at light, and the more they affect we as not the massive employment, say the hunger, starvation, abject poverty will continue for increase.
Continue for the with me inside the program. Honorable, I come to you on that particular area, but please, allow me for just do. Thank you very much. I don't see the message. Let's just play this thing quickly and ask Salone people for support. Liberty TV. Then quick, we come back just now.
This na the month of November. And the management and workman them na Liberty Online TV wants for let you know say we 1 year anniversary events are not done yet too. Friday, November 29, we get big dinner and dance.
And for big parts of this dinner, na small money no more. 250 leons for ordinary tickets, 5,000 leons for the table of 3, and 6,000 leons for single patron tickets.
You will not get your tickets yet? Call 074 200 545 or come now with 33 Bathurst Street office and get your tickets.
Now Liberty Online TV, all voices count.
At Labour and At Labour Enterprise, we've been building, improving, and transforming homes across Maryland and DC for over 20 years. Our services include home renovations, fence building, deck construction, interior refurbishments, and outdoor hardscape designs crafted to bring your dreams to life. Hosting an event in the DMV? Our party rental services have got you covered with everything you need to create unforgettable moments. And when it comes to HVAC maintenance, we ensure your home stays comfortable through every season. We believe everyone deserves access to quality services, which is why we offer payment plans to make your home projects and events affordable. Visit us at www.laborenterprise.com. Follow us on our social media platforms. Labor Enterprise, your trusted partner in construction, party rentals, and HVAC.
Okay, this is the program. We now Congress right we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Honorable, I come to you before we wrap up the program. Quick one. The energy sector. What do they see in the parliament? Okay, any prospect for let we see develop? Now only MCC we have pan or the government gets the potential for make sure say them puts the energy under control. Honorable, you mic mute. Yes, you know, okay.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, so I want to say squarely, yes, in terms of distribution and transmission, na MCC money, now we are bupa. Because what in the government they try for manage right now what's in the law feel for manage for the past 5 years when it comes to energy. As my brother they talk just now, they know will solve the energy crisis. But unfortunately, they can't say the former president promised electricity for the whole country in 100 days, you know, accomplish them. But in the statement, you will not say the former president say he will address electricity issues in the country in 100 days, which we see all the signs and indications say do. And by all routine, Bompador and Emirate, we may not go and go over again. You see all its trends then point to that direction. And of course, the problem with electricity in this country is electricity generation. Although, yes, the transmission also is a huge challenge when you come to the experience right now with the low voltage, destroying of people, their appliances, the wholesale they burn because of them, electricity issues. Then. So we believe, say, we don't go depend, say, oh, people in pay, but where communities then, now even at the western area, we still not will get electricity. Get them develop community. You get them the beer water community. You get communities along the peninsula, one at the west area, still not get electricity. And not to say the energy no day, but for transfer and their homes no day. The APC will start rural electrification projects them. Now when this government come, then say they expand on them. But the cost to the people in their community then it be so high that some people then be forced for send back the meters, return the meters then. So it points to the fact say electricity na thing way for things safe for become a mainstay. And of course, if electricity or anything in governance is continuity, we for not believe say by now, after 6 years, this government for not take it to another level when it comes to electricity distribution. But we know we see that trend. So we only hope right now, like our states, that the MCC funds them towards with distribution. We'll see how that will help we. And great and good thing is those funds will not be managed by this government. Because if this government manager, we all will know what's going to happen at the end of the day. So thankfully, since now MCC money, MCC get for see it happen, and that the implementation also will be monitored by them. I think I only hope at this time.
Okay. So
I wish I for tell you otherwise.
As a way for wrap up the program, Bumper, what you want for left with we?
Well, me own part in short, now for let Sierra Leone and let we all aware and cautious of waiting they happen. Because not to forgo vote na the thing. No, we vote towards reflection. Look waiting they happen in our country. It's not good for right home about. People and they suffer. There is starvation, abject poverty. Where it's not good for we nation. And nobody no go able come for come make Salone. Now me and yourself, not a foreigner. We get all what it takes. We thank God that God make them possible. He give we abundance of resources them. If we make good use of them, Salone by now, we say me and you for long. They beyond the side and they because when you look at my mama project first, now me 4 years. Then for me don't celebrate President Bio 2023. Then when you look about Donald Trump, his first statement, he said deal of oil. Where EBK, where under in regime, where even discover that oil project na Pujong. Say the massive exploration where they take place there. Right now that thing they don't die. So oil get money. Oil get money, John, then get offshore, then get onshore. Government is about continuity. Like by now, Salone for don't come past 10 stage here now. But we dey still repeat back, we dey reverse we self, gain what we don't take. How we go back for what attract anything and then we dey count we own different idea. No forget the government of continuity now. Also where you dey build. If this person don't really speak, when you come, you self try for decorate and make her more beautiful. But if you can, you don't scrap everything back. You can start scratch. Hey, bro, when back you go reach yonder? If we move with government of continuity and tell President Bio that changes is possible about life, but look at how their impact here go reflect on the life of the ordinary Sierra Leonean. It's not easy. Where I do one survey, close to 7 million people, and they go to bed with hunger, starvation, abject poverty. Now only few they survive. Now only few. No time me say they even benefit. And we're not also for be. We all are Sierra Leonean. Now we right. For let we self enjoy. But waiting they happen. When you talk, some man go say now politics. At any time of the issue there, then we all forget about politics. Allah will tell we self the truth that Mama Salone go make. If we shy away or afraid for tell we self true, then if we say we will always be hypocrite to we self. Then we want again, let we member of parliament them, let them self stand firm for we. Because now them supposed for all institution they accountable for we. When we go able to see solution of this type, but not forget that 2020 audit report where I say them in Shaq Lara for or neither them is suspend them. Look that report they take to the end where we demand from parliament for let them count solution to that day. And again, not forget about this election. Not forget to then say na constituency member them vote for them, and then say not say the constituency member them, then they cry say then still they right, they not come to the vote. But then they are now what thing then they do for advocate on behalf of the constituency people them, the voters them, because right now they get pain at the heart. Then not time he say when you watch them,
bumper for
one,
we not miss that point
then dismarginalize them. Then when are we MP, when are they for speak for we still get up for them. But if they're not there under for all government accountable or send for just pass bill no more, what about the checks and balance?
Very important
we
bumper.
not expect from the
Let we not lose your point. Let we not
Thank
lose
you.
your point. Honorable, that puts this to you back. Bumper they ask a very important question. When they represent different people them, now different, districts them. So what they do? Because people then still they feel aggrieved. People feel say then go vote, they not content vote. Whose role wanna get for play in all of this for make sure say the vote of the people then be counted. Please check your mic, Honorable. Yes, go ahead. Okay, Deon, but I know
I think say what's important, especially I get communities them now where they not even count people and vote. I get communities there where they not even allow people to vote, even though they get a voter ID card. So indeed, Naime could say electoral reforms them need for day in this country, and that punitive measures them for people where they go against them up to the office. Also just not the field, up to the office. Meaning if they're responsible for ensure say people and registration information are entered into a database. Then message, then registration numbers, they not enter another database. If you face jail time, because this is a treasonable offense. So that make them law they are. Then get for be strong against anybody who they go against the mandates of the people, because the voice of the electorate is the voice of God. And anybody who rob them, they off the mind, rob people off that right.
So now bumper one for like the past election where they disenfranchise people them, where they not grille people them exercise their right for vote, and the one where they even vote and not exercise their right for let them be counted. Now like they ask now, what thing una go do for them people in there? You get me?
I get you. I get you, but I get a persistent person. They call it persistently.
Okay, so it still they ask, say, now them people that we don't vote, them people that we they not agree for them
because at the hotspots on that call it. So what I need for do one, we don't suggest this. All the commissioners we conduct the last election. They never conduct another election at this country, and that is the honest truth. They never conduct another election at this country. Because one, they don't fail. I mean, if you get a whole commission, we up to this point, they not will produce a result of what happened by the elections. They're not fit for purpose. They're not for dinner at the office, and that is the honest truth. I mean, how many years now we get people they talk about tripartite and all that. Then people then for us suspend them. But we got a government back who can of parliament and can with Edmond Alpha back say they can preside over and under the election of this country. So he tell you say this government not serious for fix our electoral issues in this country. And it's very disturbing. So for we as an opposition or even any responsible Sierra Leonean, if I say all the one they will conduct that election, they never conduct another election at this country. Number one. And people have only accountable. They're only accountable for what they do. Yes, now with the swell at the blood for work with the government who believe say not get the mandate of the people. Because one, all the observers, the international and in, believe say the elections were not transparent. And that no one single party nobody attend that 55% threshold for letting say this person ain't become president. But we as an opposition don't bend over backward for ensure say we see this country move forward. So if to this point to the camp, we still lay on this. And then commissioner who conduct election and still in at the office them. They get people in at the office, they will go and delete over 250,000 people them off the database. We make them people then they know who vote. We as a country, we're not still serious for address this issue. And we cannot go into this same problem, going to another election at this country. Enough will happen.
So how will settle that problem there? Because we'd already see, when a party, for example, don't they prepare for the next election?
We party not they prepare for the next election per se. We party they prepare for ensure say all the necessary things that we need for do for we party continue. Because party in an institution and the institution gets machinery and not there for stalemate their machinery and they for operate. You understand? But we, as long as they don't recommend, say all the 80 resolutions ever come for follow them to the letter, we believe say when it comes to parliament with the public elections bill, if we address all of them problems for any future election at the country.
All right, so waiting you feel saying that you want for left with we as a way for end the program. Wait for all of them things I don't discuss so.
Well, one we get for understand say we as Sierra Leoneans, well, like how we meet now this platform, you said you the host we, my brother bump out there on WhatsApp. We all get a responsibility to this state. We get a responsibility and for gather with the utmost jealousy. For gather for ensure say everything where they happen to Salone like we own personal problem. And that we for also they look inwardly and see what thing would they do na Salone, we're not right for Salone. And when we tell you say you're not right for Salone means say you're not right for your neighbor. Like if you dey in an area, you take your dirty, turn inside your company compound. Where you don't want the dirty in your house. If you dey in an area, where rain come, you take your dirty, turn inside gutter. Where you know say na the next man in Domoti they go. If you dey in an area, where you know say pole day, they will remove the cable and they. If you dey in an area, then put solar lights, you go and go thief them. Where you know say na for the whole community. Then you equally as criminal as any government where they rob the people of their rights and then privileges. So you, when they do all that, you are equally as bad as the government who are not responsible to the citizens of this country.
Okay. Thank you very much for taking time for joining me inside the program this morning. Bumper Toure and Honorable Dr. Mfa Soji Kuruma. We appreciate your time with me. Thank you very much. And please not get to yourself a very good day.
Thank you very much for having us. You too, sir.
Yeah, right. And then we want to say thank you very much to our family members them. We don't watch the rest of the program. We don't like the program. We don't share the program. We don't subscribe and all. We appreciate you all so much. And we still want for make lay on a continue for get a trust in waiting we do. We tell you plenty. Thank you. Okay, so we go left for now with the song. Before we actually go, we go left for now with this particular song. We feel say very, very much important for let we know with everything that happened with regards we had. Of course, 5 years and we plan something very, 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 very big. We can do things that for help Salone people. So we want to make sure say we get a lot of things that we put at the ground for help on more and more. Not only for consider and talk politics, but we don't bless and touch people their lives them through with family members them. Okay, we love you all so much. Sembepe the freedom fighter. Catching up later. Good day.
Welcome to Cool Rest, rise and shine with Simba PA, news so fine. Fresh stories from Dawn's embrace. Grab your coffee, find your space. From breaking news to stories untold, Simba PA's voice warm and bold. Local chatter, global views. Cool Rest brings you the truth in use. Politics, culture, stories that mold. Every headline both new and old. Community talks and tales so deep. With Simba PA memories we keep. Cool Rest, the pulse of the day. With laughter, truth, come what may. We inform, we share no disguise. Cool Rest, where the spirit flies. Gossip with grace and insight too. News that hits fresh and true. Advocacy strong, stories of might. Cool Rest sets the record right. Community voices, whispers of hope. Challenges faced, learning to cope. Every line a bond we chase. Cool Rest, our morning's grace. From the calm of dawn to morning's rush. Simba PA's words, a gentle hush. We build, we grow with every thread. Story shared, hearts we tread. Cool Rest, the pulse of the day. Every headline, both new and old. Newcomers, the pulse of the day. With laughter, truth, come what may. Cool Rest, the pulse of the day. With laughter, truth, come what may. We form, we share no disguise. Cool Rest, where the spirit flies. Grace and insight too. News that hits fresh and true. Advocacy strong, stories of might. Cool Rest sets the record right. Gossip with grace and insight too. News that hits fresh and true. News that hits fresh and true. News that hits fresh and true. Gossip with grace and insight too. News that hits fresh and true. News that hits fresh and true. From the calm of dawn to morning's rush. Simba PA's words, a gentle hush. We build, we grow, with every thread. Story shared, paths we tread. Cool Rest, the start of the day. Where stories blend, come what may. With Simba PA, your trusted guide. Cool Rest,